Hey, there I am. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to On Track Tuesday. It is September 23rd, 2025. Everybody can hear me okay? So we got Lynn McCurdy, good evening. Floyd, good evening. James, good evening. Thomas, Jim, how you guys doing? So if you guys are notified of myself. Yeah, yeah. I say it all the time, I have a hard time getting notifications. It's Chris, Tennessee River. He was in real early. I don't know what happened. Where that went. He technically got the cookie, the imaginary cookie. What else we got in there? Pepper Rivers. Which has me singing row on the river. Yeah. Pepper Rails, how you doing? Good evening. John Skokyo, how you doing? Like that. Joe Rader, I think it was a good idea to leave the Southern Pacific. And I like those New York Central. I think that's going to weather up real nice. Boxcars you got. And that, like patina looking green weather's up really nice. I think it does anyways. I'm not sure the model in what you say 1970. So probably near the end of the New York Central era, 76, right? When Conroe took them over. I'm not sure when New York Central and Pennsylvania merged to make Penn Central. I don't know what year they merged. So, Floyd, there's Wig Wag. How you doing, Steven? Let's go. Let's go. We're just saying hi to each other. Got all three lions running. Stand by. Put this car on. Cleaning car running. That thing's running down here for a minute. I'd run those. Just hopefully don't have any issues with trains. That one constant keeps wanting to break apart. Must have a bad coupler or something. It must be just a little bit off, speed match wise. Get a point. Steve Childers, how you doing, buddy? Thank you, John. Hey, Brad, awesome possum. How are you? Good to see you. Now, Stevens, I gotta get caught up on your videos, but it looks like you're starting to make some progress, pretty good progress. We've been doing some run-bys, run videos. Baseball games on too. Who's playing, James? I'm not a real big baseball fan since we lost our team here in Cleveland, so I don't really watch them. There's Wilmer. What's happening, buddy? So it's hard to believe it's, I would say the end of September, but we do have a fifth week this week. I don't see him in here yet. He may stop in later. I don't know. As you guys may or may not know, we have a new member join the team, the Colonel Cottonbelt, a.k.a. Jason the Train Freak. And I know we've announced it, but just a reminder, next Tuesday he'll be on. He's agreed to be our fifth guy for the fifth Tuesday weeks, or months, I should say. So that was, again, really nice of him to do. It's added a lot of value to the channel, and it'll give us somebody to look forward to on those oddball months when you have the fifth Tuesdays. And we've kind of struggled trying to find something to do on those weeks. So that's going to be hopefully a nice change for you guys, too. You guys all know Jason. Jason was a longtime member of the, I would say, Sidetrack Sunday. Is that what it's called? Sunday Night Guys with John Skokiel, and Heath was a part of that for a while. And who's on there now? I think Dave's on there. Mabel Bell has been on there forever. I think he's one of the founding members. Man, I'll be honest, I don't get to watch that show very often. I go to bed too early. 10 Scale Dystopia. Good evening, how are you? Anyway, so Jason's done the live streaming on his own too, many times. So he should be pretty comfortable. He's comfortable doing live streams and all that. So. Hey, Dirk. Let's see. New York Central Quincy merger was in the late 60s. Okay. So by 70, spoke too soon. Let's just shut that down. Must have a bad coupler on one of those locomotives or something. It just left me stranded on the bridge. You got a stranded coal train, fellas. Gotta get back to the correct camera. Nope, that's not it. Damn it. There you go. Stranded. Come help me. Oh, boy. I'll figure out what's going on eventually with it. Like I said, I might have had a spring pop or something, on that car. I should have put the scale train cars that were new kind of up front from the Walthers mainline. Those black ones are Walthers mainline. I think they're mainline. They're Walthers, though. And they're a little heavier. Plus, they have homemade coal loads, which are a little heavier than the plastic ones that scale trains had. So I probably should have threw those in the front and the others in the back, so it might have been a little more stress because I didn't change the couplers on those scale train ones. So anyways, see, we all have our issues, man. As perfect as we all try to be, it don't always work. Hey, George is something. How you doing, Anthony? George, feeling better, but still recovering. Yeah, I'm glad to see you're getting there, huh? Sox and the Jays, okay. Rooting for the Sox, right? Especially doing running videos, yeah. I did that video the other day, the cold challenge that Curly put up. Meaning to get to it sooner than that, and just, one day leads into the next. This is a great team member. We miss him on Sidetrack Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, I think he misses doing it. I think just schedule changes and things like that is what was my understanding. Things change, times change. Hey, there's Curly. Speaking of Curly. But, hey, Rusty. Nice to buy you. Gonna swing down through this a little bit. I didn't miss anybody. I go see why I lost that train. Yeah, I went into emergency breakdown there, no doubt. Hey, Bud Files, what's happening? Good to see you. Kind of odd seeing you in the evening. Usually come in right at the end of my morning show. Getting ready to get off, and that's probably whatever time he gets the availability to pop in. I always feel bad. I'm leaving and he's coming. Hey, there's Mike. Mike HO Trains. How you doing, Mike? So I really haven't done a whole lot of work. I'm just shocked to hear that. It's pretty much the same story. Jeff's Train World, HO and O Gauge. Good evening. Sorry if I missed anybody. Wesley, how you doing tonight? There we go. All right, looks like I'm at the bottom now. All right. I'm going to run over here and see if I can get my locomotives back hooked up to this train and figure out why it came apart. I know it's exciting. I think I might have a coupler hanging or something. A trip pin hanging. That's why I cut the damn things off. I don't know. Maybe. But that's what it seemed like. I felt like I had to give it a nice little tug to get it rolling. Just the cars themselves. I guess not getting caught on turnout or something like that before the bridge. One of them is, anyways. That's a project for another day. Curly, you got to know I like you, man, because, yeah, I'm thinking that's probably what it is. Yeah, it does look more realistic. Um, I don't know why I never got to doing those on these coal cars. And I don't really run coal anymore that much. They all run through. I don't have a mine or anything. There is run through Destra coal trains, but I don't like have the mountains where I have a coal tipple or anything like that. But 2 nights in a row at 0. Nobody showed up, huh? I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Stormy sky. How you guys doing? Looking forward to seeing you in another month, roughly, a little over. I'll stop this train and try to figure out what's going on with it. It's not going to be great. I don't feel like fixing it constantly. Unfortunately, I don't have any cameras named up top. So I'm going to get any kind of real view of the trains up there. Haircut time. Videos got less to according to my status. Well, I don't want to blame it on the time of year, but I think we're kind of starting to come back into that time of year. Hopefully things will pick up. Guys will start getting back in the groove of things. I'm struggling a little bit, man. I'm trying to get the mojo back. I don't know. I didn't lose it completely, but just sometimes don't feel like working on the lab. And I got plenty to do. You're live so late at night, I'm in bed. What time does he go up? What time are you going up, Jeff? And that's the key too. You got to find the right time and day. And it's hard. Sometimes you have to move around a little bit, stay there for a little, maybe say a month or whatever. See, guys, you have to get to know that you're there as well. And like Curly's, he's old, man. He goes to bed at like 6 o'clock. So, all right, maybe 8. He's still up. But I'm special. He comes and watches me. Especially I do. Yeah, anyways. It'll come to you, Jeff. Don't give up, man. I had very little people watching in the very beginning. That's still not like some major thing here, man. As far as people watching and stuff. Do okay, but I think it's partly the show too. The other members of the show kind of help drag me along with them. See, Kyle says I cut off the trip pins on models. TC rock plows get in the way at times. Yeah, I've had some plows down too low. A couple of my SD40-3s from scale trains, I had to do a modification on those plows. They kept there's a couple spots on the layout, probably track work more than anything. I just took a file to them and just lightly sanded them. Didn't have to do much, nothing really noticeable, And when you weather, it doesn't show anyways. Couple of them, I'm just doing picture, no videos or lives. What are you doing? Like slideshows, you mean? Or just doing posts? 7 p.m. Central, so it'll be 8 p.m. Eastern. Like I said, Curly goes to bed. He's in bed by 8. Few mornings, others are doing. Yeah, usually on the weekends. Yeah, I get it. Nah, don't give up, man. Yeah, but I mean, how many years have been doing this, Jeff? There's guys that get 100 people, or more. So, hey, Wilmer, thank you, buddy. New number there. I miss Tammy came in. Hey, Tammy, right. There you go. 0. I know, Jeff. Don't get discouraged, man. Try not to get discouraged. You do good work. 10 to 5. There we go. Thank you, Wilmer. Appreciate that, buddy. So it's early morning or 7 p.m. Central. I got lucky. I found that Thursday morning slot and it just kind of stuck. I started out at 7:30 in the morning with that slot and got a few people, and then kind of guys were suggesting I move it back a little bit so it wasn't so early, especially for the West Coast guys. It says 9 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock on the West Coast, so that's what I did. And the 9 o'clock slot's been working out okay. I think I'm happy with the slot. I don't know. Maybe you get after the stream. I know I've seen a couple after, comment on a couple, give me the thumbs up on a couple. That's a good point. What else? About 5. Okay. Just don't give up, Jeff. If nothing else, find your own enjoyment in doing that. You're going to get better at making videos, and not that you're bad at it anyways, but you get more comfortable making them, more comfortable doing lives. You'll start to learn some editing. I use iMovie on my iPhone. That's all I use. There's other programs for Samsung and those, whatever that's called, the non-iPhone phones that are really simple to use. I think there's iMovie on the computer, like on Windows and that. I think KeyMaster is another one on the computer you can use, I believe. There's all things that, there's so many aspects of this hobby. It's not just the trains and the modeling. I was just looking at my stuff. Let's see. 45 days came back in 0. I had 45 before I left. I have not been able to get others back. I mean, you got out your channel and then came back. There you go. Excellent. So when stormy sky. If you worry about it too much, just do it, and it takes time. Yeah, look at Curly. Curly found his little niche on Sundays. You got is it Tuesday workbench, or you do like a Tuesday or like an afternoon like workbench type show too? I think I'm usually at work, so it must be Wednesday. Could be wrong. Listening, and meanwhile I'm adding windows to cheap but good-looking caboose. There you go. Nothing wrong with cheap. 12 more Butchman's Wood Shack. You got that's a different channel than you have? Let's refresh my memory here. Getting old, man. Hey, Ron, how you doing? How you doing? Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. You are nervous about your first ever live stream on Saturday. All right, what time are you guys doing that? Are you doing it like on location or from your where you live at? Or are you gonna be doing it like trackside? The businesses we're working. That's cool. My brother-in-law used to be into. He's still into kind of like woodworking as a hobby, but he used to be into like cabinetry, cabinet making, work for cabinet makers and stuff. Not necessarily the same, but similar, I guess. I don't know. So he had all the tools. In fact, he had his own little business for a while. He had um, a big. There was a whole fiasco, man, getting the permitting and everything for a big spray booth and all that. He would refinish furniture, and they had to build the lacquers and all that, stripping and all that kind of stuff. So all the filtering and everything else that comes on the spray booth, and there's a lot, man. You should doing well on their lives. I wish you well as well. Someone else hobby is what working. Yeah, it's a cool hobby. Like I said, he still does it. He'll make cutting boards and just things like that. He's made little like end tables and stuff like that. I understand where you're coming from. I really do. It's a lot of work goes into it, editing and everything. If you get into editing, and then there's really no etiquette anymore. Let me just say that. I don't want to start like a war here, or sound like I'm whining. So forgive me, humor me for a minute. You put a lot in, even just like that short video I did the other day. It was just strictly trains running, but that was like a 15-minute video. And I edited out a lot of me walking around, getting the scene set up for the train to come past over the bridge and then over the crossing and so on and so forth. I edited a lot of that out, or most of that out, just because you don't want to watch that. You're gonna get dizzy watching me spin the camera around, right? So, no names. It's not a big deal. It's just sometimes you read the comments on these videos that you put up, and it's like, man, that was odd. It's an odd thing to say, Just some of the comments. It's like, I get it. You gotta have thick skin. You gotta be able to take some constructive criticism. But I don't know. Once in a while, I just look at it and shake my head like, what the heck was that about? But it's all good. Even like these live streams. I remember when I first got back into the hobby and was watching guys like Vinny and Sparky who were doing like their weekly shows. Sparky had that Wednesday night slot locked up tight like a drum, man. Had a huge crowd, man. He was doing the wigs and all that, I miss that. I really do. And then Vinny had a great show on Fridays. Same thing there. Just not posting anymore, especially when I didn't ask. And that's a good point, Chris. If you ask, hey, I just did this scene or I did whatever. I'm looking for input. That's different. Constructive criticism is not necessarily a bad thing, and it's sometimes helpful, usually helpful. Especially if somebody's truly trying to be helpful and not just add some nonsense out, It must be my trains, but it kind of got to be a hassle with weekly shows. Yeah, there's definitely times where, I love doing my Thursday morning show. I love this show too, but this is once a month. You talk about weekly shows. That's why I'm bringing that one up. And hanging out with you guys. It's a nice hour of my week that I enjoy just hanging out, chatting. But there's days I don't really feel like doing it. Because I'm just tired or didn't get enough sleep or not feeling great or don't have anything to really talk about sometimes. And even with this show. I get upset with myself with this show because it's once a month. I'd like to have something to really show or talk about, and usually I don't really. I always end up finding something, but We open a device and such after our live stream is Saturday at 6 Central. Okay. I can remember that you're going on. I don't do it twice a week. People get pissed. I've been told I'm not consistent. We'll do it once a week. Do it once every other week. And it's consistent. If you do it, you know, try to do a set date, set time, once a month, twice a month, 4 times a month, whatever you decide it to be, and do it consistently. And if say you do it every other week, as an example, use that. And then on the off weeks, if you feel like putting something up or going just as a pop-up live, then you do. If people show up, they do. If they don't, run your trains, have fun, the hell with it, man. You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't. I'm not an expert at this. There's way more guys that are like way bigger than I am as far as the live streaming and all that stuff. But twice a week is a lot, Jeff. I think it is. Just doing it once a week can be a lot. You know, that's why I like the Thursday show. That's how I bill it. I bill it as just a bunch of guys sitting at the coffee shop shooting the shit, you know. But John, how you doing, buddy? If someone wants to say anything negative on my videos, I would just say thanks for watching. Yeah, Caroline, that's what I do generally. So, you know, once in a while, I'll almost smart ass a little bit, but I'll type something out and erase it because I'm like, is it worth it? Because what ends up happening is you end up looking like the whiner, the crybaby, the bad guy, whatever you want, because somebody said something bad about your choo-choo trains. You know what I mean? At least that's how I see it. So you're better off just like, thanks for watching. You know, and I do. Even if you have something negative to say, it's okay. You know, I still appreciate you watching, and you're still putting time into watching my stuff. And especially if it's something, like we said, constructive, then that's helpful sometimes. So, I don't know. Yeah, how you feeling, man? You took a spill. You're a Wilmer, man. Well, here's the first. Yarny came in to grab coming to the monster, chasing that fireball can't stay long. Well, hey, Bernard. I don't know if I read that right, but yeah, well, I do the fourth Tuesday. I think you know that, but I don't know. Maybe you don't get to jump in the evening so much. The fireball in the sky is going down earlier and earlier, man. I'll tell you. You know. Like the once a month show is what people would want anymore. Well, you know, you can do that. Pick whatever night's best for you. You know, and stick with that. And as you grow, and it takes time, then maybe you move to another day or add another week, you know, or whatever. I don't know. That's the only advice I really can give. Try to show up Australia this weekend. I meet at Iron Triangle after. I don't know if I can make it. I was planning on coming, and my wife is scheduled for a clam bake at the church. So that's in the evening. Being it's like 3.5 hours away, you know, I don't know. It probably starts around 9 or 10 in the morning. So I wouldn't get much time there. I have to turn around and leave because clam bake's at 5. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel. I'd like to come out just to shoot the breeze and see everybody. Always enjoy going over there. I'm looking forward to November 1st when we go up to Deshler and probably even over to Fostoria if we have time. There's a stormy sky in the game. They're all coming down. That's what I hear. I haven't really got an answer from Pappy. I think Wigwag says he's going to try, but not sure. I think you said you were going to try to make it, John. Who's in the background? Thank you for the added advice. On Saturday a month. There you go. I know Artie usually goes up at 8 Eastern. His show is on Saturdays. I don't know how much he goes over, like as far as like Jeff, like even on Saturday night. You know, you may catch some of us old guys that don't really go out and do anything anymore. You know, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I do too, but I may like the etiquette. You know, like I said on my Thursday show, that's just a very laid back show. I kind of just that's what I'm saying, but no plans, no script. I was just switching the new section. Had the most ever in a stream. I definitely need to get some basic live streaming equipment. Nice. Now, were you talking throughout it, or were you? See, that's the hard thing is if you are trying to do something like, at least my experience with it, for what that's worth, it's hard to pay attention to the chat and everything. I had a hard time paying attention to the chat, and I'm looking right at it. You know, that's a good point, Joe. So especially in these, how you doing, man? Good to see you, Chattanooga Southern. Good to see you in. I'm getting caught up on your videos too. I'm way behind. I'm behind on everything. You know, summertime. I get a lot of whack. Like say, Mike, get in. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, it's hard to pay attention to the chat while you're like working on the layout or doing a switching ops video or something like that. So a couple times I've done that. Like when I did the river pour, I had derailed Daryl. He was like moderating it for me and asking me questions that you guys were asking that I wasn't able to watch the chat. You know, and that's very helpful. Especially when you're trying to keep guys like involved and interested in what you're doing or what you're showing. You know, if you're not answering questions and guys just start talking amongst themselves, I mean, you might as well just go away and they'll just handle themselves, just hang out by themselves as long as you keep the chat up, you know, and keep the stream up. If you're showing you're having fun with what you're doing, then your audience will enjoy watching what you're doing. That's a good point. Yeah, you can't come on here and be all grumpy pants, you know, nobody likes that. It's Mike. Yep, that's another one, Mike. He's the one that let me know you guys were coming. Tell me to come. So that's going to be a good time. I'm hoping Pappy could come and some of the other guys. Cowboy Steve was going to, I don't know if he was going to make it or not. But I'll let the guys I can think of in the general area know. And anybody's invited to it. There's a West Coaster basking in that California sun. How you, Lynn? Yeah. Been pretty dry and nice here. Had some rain the last couple of days, but up before that it was pretty dry. Spent the weekend getting some of the yard stuff done, you know, getting ready, starting to get my way into fall, and probably by the mid to end of October I'll have everything battened down, you know, the patio furniture will be put away. It's still nice enough to sit out. A fire pit, you know, have one of those little gas fire pits for the deck. And they'll sit out at night and stuff, you know, so I hate to put it away too early. My model building friends had more views than me. I must have pissed people off. I don't know, Jeff. I'm not mad at you. The Builder and Bassman have a great channel. I'll have to check those guys out then. I don't know. Maybe go off your recommendations. And Perez, you're going to Timonium this year, October, huh? Yeah, I can't do that. Well, I'll be in England anyways when it's up. And my anniversary usually is around the same weekend, so we're going to go see my daughter over in England this year. I need to figure out where I'm putting buildings and lights. Well, that can be, YouTube. You could put up. I think anybody can put up like polls. What we want to, Kansas and Western. I think the guy's name is Alan. I'm pretty sure. He does polling every week. He puts up a video. What do you want to see me work on? He just draws stuff out of a hat. Four choices. Lets guys vote on them for I don't know, about a half a week or so, and then the most likes gets worked on. Go to November, time off. It's good. Yeah, I do plan on being there that Saturday, John. Sunday we are going down to standby. Get the name of it. Pull up my calendar here real quick. Sunday the 5th, I bought tickets for Hocking Valley Scenic Train. Down near Ohio University, I think it's Hocking Valley. I think it's a college down there too. Something to do. My wife said, "Yeah, let's go." It's about a 3-hour ride though. I think it's like 3 hours for me. There's nothing like right here. Damn it. So we're gonna do that Sunday. So Saturday I'll go to the train show. Switching and answering questions. Yeah. I have a hard time staying focused on the chat when I'm doing anything else. Like sometimes I just get to talking and get way behind on the chat most of the time, And grip rails. $50.60. What does that mean? Todd Armstrong, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. 69th birthday. Congratulations. Happy birthday. That's awesome. Hope to make it that high. To see you at Bachelor November 1st. We have about 15 other channels, including ours. Yeah, that'll be nice. I'm looking forward to it. John usually comes down there when we go. He's just up in Toledo, I think. Not too far away. Games is 72. HB. I'm all over the place here. Happy birthday, Jeff. It was a good one. If I have a question or comment directly for you, Dave, I use the Ecklicker River and Eastern River. Yeah, the email. Exactly. Definitely. Feel free to email. Hopefully the weather's good. November could be a little dicey. Just depends. Mine is like 18. My buddy's like 103. Yeah, I feel you, man. Well, happy early birthday, Jim. Well, you turned 60. Happy belated birthday. I think I said happy birthday to you before. I don't remember. I just can't read. Hey, Ed Hodge. How you doing, Ed? Good to see you in there. I think we're all getting there. John Train, BFGR. How you doing, John? Setting up a G-scale train display in a senior home. Oh, there you go, Jim. You could go to the senior home and see the trains. Pappy just put up a nice video from New Orleans with a nice G-scale layout and garden layout at their botanical gardens down there in New Orleans. That's pretty nice. His mother-in-law is in there. October the 3rd, okay. 46. Hi, Bob. Sorry, I'm late. I may make it next year if I can't do Rainbow Bells thing the weekend before tomorrow. Hope you can't do both. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing like, it's not like a Sparky meet and greet. It's nothing like overly fancy to my knowledge. Just kind of, they're coming down from Wisconsin, and Mike's going to come in from Canada. And whoever could show up, I'm coming over from Cleveland. And, you know, whoever can show up, it's usually a great place to rail fan. There's usually a lot of traffic there. Um, Now that I say that, hopefully, I think my buddy Justin might ride over with us too. It froze up a little bit. What was that about? So yeah, just a bunch of people getting together. It's a nice area. It's out in the middle of the country, old town, and not a ton left there, I don't think. But Astoria is not too far. It's about a half an hour or so. Um, we can always ride over there if there's not much going on here. I've always had better luck at Dexler than Fostoria, but they're both really good. Then the Fostoria Mountain Railroad Club is there. There is a club too in Dexler. It's kind of a newer club that Papa John and I and Pappy went. Not Pappy. Pappy didn't go that day, did he, John? It was Pappy couldn't make it. It was Rick's Trains. He might be coming down too. They invited us over. It was just like right across the tracks from where the rail fan park is, and we got to go in there and see the trains and shoot the breeze with them for a little bit. We're just kind of getting up and going, though. It's not real scenic, not really any scenery or anything yet. Hey, there he is, Jason. Good evening. I was just telling people earlier how you're going to be filling in next week. You're doing the 5th Tuesdays for us. So, hope everybody jumps in and says hi. Show in Plano, Texas. I feel like that's a good show. I hear you guys talking about that one a lot, Pepper Else. Let's arrange for all human beings and feelings that we're all in this together. And that's true. I mean, that's what I was kind of talking a little bit about before. I feel like there was a little more etiquette. Like if you had a 7 o'clock show, at 8 o'clock, your show is done. And I guess if you wanted to go over, guys could stay, but you'd always kind of promote the guy coming on after you. You know what I mean? He's coming out at 8. We didn't try to go over our times and walk on other channels is basically what I'm getting at, And I don't know. I don't think there's as many people, maybe, or maybe I'm just so new in it. I didn't realize there was a lot more channels than what there were doing live streams. Where can I get Fleischmann products? Not sure. Hey, Bartleson, how you doing, man? Whatever, hard to follow. It's true. You come on whenever and you're hard to follow. I watch the next day when I get up in the morning, send you links, but you never respond. Huh. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I was saying all kinds of good stuff about you, too. Oh, well. Too bad. Did you bring enough beer for everybody, John? I'm going to teach you to take the candy or the gum away from you. You didn't bring enough for everybody. And you can't have it either. Jim, finally you won't be carded at the bar anymore. Yeah. That's a good one. What is that? You crying? What's you crying for? Stop crying. 4 minutes fine. Hey, that's good for me, John. Yeah, John. Oh, jeez. Let's go kill. That's real good for me. Yeah, there's times I don't get caught up till it's time to get off the air. Sometimes that's my secret. You're playing catch up the whole time, and caught up, show's over, nothing else to say. So that sometimes. Damn, yeah, I said damn this morning. Not ready for it. Trade time season. That is true. 23 months. It's been almost 2 years. No, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's been a, it was fast, man. There's Sparky. I was talking about you earlier. That's how I miss your Wednesday shows, man. How it's going back to when I first got back in. It was you, and then we had Vinny on Fridays. You were on Wednesday consistently. And I don't know. I miss you, man. I miss your live streams, your set live streams. I know you do pop up from time to time. Great Bowl Bells meet up at Timonium is getting pretty big and popular. I love going to that hangout. Just saying. Yeah, I really wish I could do the one in October. I know that's the bigger one and the bigger show. It's my wedding anniversary, and she's not all about going to a train show on her wedding, on her anniversary weekend. I guess I can't blame her. I mean, she humors me a lot. You guys that know me, you know she goes to a lot of things with me, so I can't even complain. So, she does have lots of trains in the new train club. Yeah. Like I said, I'll be interested. It's been a month or so back. We went out there. Where did we go out there, John? I don't remember. But they had trains running. They really hadn't had much scenery or anything yet. But, you know, they're working on things. So we'll see. We'll see how they're doing. Hi, everyone. You mentioned the meet and greet, so I stopped lurking. There you go. Yeah. That's what I mean, like this one in November. I don't know if you're going or not, November 1st. If you are, that'd be awesome. But it's nothing like yours. It's just kind of like an impromptu thing, but it should be fun either way. I just like seeing guys. I don't care if we're doing anything really amazing or not. It's just fun to hang out. Jim, I'm trying to get down. I don't know. Chris, Tennessee River Union's trying to talk me into coming down sometime before the holidays. I don't know if I'll make it or not. We're working on something. I'm trying to see if I can find some cheap flights. Let me see how broke I am after this trip to England. Mike is not inviting me to Dexter, so I'm hurt by that. Well, I'm inviting you. So, Mike, it's a little funny. You can text Mike today, and you won't hear from him until November 1st. Mike, he's not the quickest on the text back. Love you, buddy. Hey, Dave, Carolina Foothills. Good to see you, man. Better late than never. That's true. A guy named Thomas. He keeps changing his name. Yeah, he sure does. Is he in here? I didn't see him in here tonight. I might have missed him. So, Thomas, if you're in here, how you doing? Oh, nice. Get him, Grandpa Rouse. 6 10-hour days. Oh, that's rough. I feel for you guys. My 312s are bad enough. Somebody who's not retired, I can't complain on the way I work. I got it pretty well set the way I want it. I'm not going to lie on that one. Not going to lie on that one. No, not mad at Jeff. Just haven't figured out if he wants help or not. That's what I'm saying. He needs to try to pick a time, pick a day of the week, pick a time, stick with it, and promote it, put up notifications out, and even do little videos coming up to it. Hey, live stream video. Go train run by. See a live stream, Thursday night or, Monday. It's hard, man, because there's good shows like Monday nights got shows, Tuesdays, Wednesday. Thursday. I'm not sure who's doing Fridays. Anybody doing Fridays? I don't know if anybody's been consistent ever since Vinny stopped doing them. Now has about 20 something people not giving Dave the thumbs up. Yeah, man. Come on. I'm just kidding. I appreciate it if you want to hit it, but I won't hold it against you. You know, we do our premiere videos on Saturdays at 6. We really have a video that goes over to not interfere with the live stream at 7. And it's tough, and that's what I was saying. There's more people doing them now, I think, since the showstopper and everything, you know, more people got into doing it because there's nothing else to do. They're just doing that to stay in touch, you know. Well, thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. Remember, it's always nice. Thank you so much. Yeah. Rip is awesome, putting up with all the strange junkies at the chat. Yeah, she's a good kid, man. I lucked out. I really did. And I know it. I don't tell her that, but I know it. She knows I know it. 30 years. 30 years next month, man. Time flies when you're having fun, let me tell you. Welcome aboard. Swing ride on this crooked track, yeah. Ah, shucks. Thank you, sir. I love you too, man. Love you too. Chris is making good progress. Check him out too. I don't know. He's probably going to put some up here soon. He's starting to get some modules built. This is for those that don't know. He moved, so he had to rebuild. So and he's made some good progress. He's been showing me some pictures and video, and then it's coming along nice. So I'm sure he will put something up. So they should have a place we can all place channel stickers on. Yeah, at the Railfan Park, there is like kind of a message board there. Mine was on there. I think it was still there a month or so back when I was there. I've seen it on there still. And then I'm not so sure about Fostoria. Fostoria is a little fancier. I think you've been there too. So they may be a little funnier about it than what the Crossroads Park is over there at Bachelor. So, I don't know if you guys seen that. I used to stop in this early in the day, too, man. Day was on. There's Rick. How you doing, Rick? Hopefully you're going to make it on the 1st, November 1st. It'll be good to see you. Not sure when Ozzy died. I don't remember what day that was. Sorry. Well, shame on me. I should know. And like I said, I saw him like a month ago when we were over there, a month or so. This was the last time I was there. Hey, Larry. How you doing? Good to see you. I didn't get a text from Mike anymore since I gave him a birthday cake and he crashed my trains off the top level. Oh, my God, no. Bad boy, Mike. What are you crashing Sparky's trains for? Yeah, I think I was with Pappy one day, and I know he put his up. And I happen to have a couple on me, so I put one up there. I don't know if it does any good, but it can't hurt any, I guess, right? Other than they'll come find us for vandalism. Spike man. Go to Deshler. Put it forward to Deshler. Did I get further behind? Damn it. Not too bad. I have a bunch of spikes in the garden I've seen. Okay, I just finished a little woodshed I'm trying to get in gear to permanently lay my track and run feeders. Well, that's exciting. Lucky's coming to Dishler too. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to go there and see, right? He likes to surprise everybody. Hey, Raymond Anthony, how you doing? He's on in the afternoon, right? Raymond, 2, 3 o'clock, something like that. I'm at work on Fridays, so I don't. Like I know Steve Childers goes up on Fridays. I don't catch him either during the day. Yeah. Hey, Randall. This is just going to be a quick rolling by. I'm having an absolute meltdown at fair right now. I have a good one. Oh, man. Be safe, Randall. Be safe. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of night times, almost every night during the week. Like Thursdays, you got gym at 6, then the Canadians, third rail Thursdays. That's what it's called. And then you guys all switch between your channels. And Thursdays. I'm in the morning. This is kind of a packed day. To remember that there are more Monorailers than us, so there are multiple shows on at the same time. That's true. Somebody put up a YouTube video of that. That's their thing. He did? If you have a link, man, throw it in there, Rick. I don't remember the name of the club. Yeah. It's like directly across. Oh, geez, thank you, Jason. Gonna head out, and then you're probably gone by now. See everyone next week for my first time hosting On Track Tuesday. Have a great evening, everyone. Absolutely, man. I'm looking forward to it. And thanks for the payment. You're welcome. You can now do the show next week. Just to pay me to get the fifth Tuesday. He doesn't. I'm just being a smart aleck. But it is going to be 8 o'clock. I don't know. I'm probably going to need to get out of here. Real Productions, this and check out stickers. Let us know. They'll be there. We'll check them out. Get him, Floyd. That's a little better. And 3 short there. Video required, Tony. Yeah, you have to show it on video. You got to prove it. Hey, I miss Fred. So say hi to Fred. Where did I miss Fred? There's Ronald, too. Hey, Ronald. I go right by Fred. That's the problem. I got to go through a little quick and I try to get caught up, and then I miss people. Fred's back in Texas now. See, he put up a little video there and his little switching layout he's got going on. Oh, I'm going blind. So everybody's saying hi to Fred. So hi, Fred. There he is. Hey, Fred. We got permission from the Dutcher guys to put up a sticker after we asked if you could, which they told us where to. Oh, cool. 5 minutes behind. Well, that's 8:01. That's 7:58. From noon until 3 p.m. Pacific. So that would be 3 p.m. Eastern for Anthony Dodge, yeah. And he usually goes up on Saturday nights with Arnie. As I work for Dexter, I know Timonium is open less, and that's good for me. Oh, that's a bummer. You go up at 10:30 Central on Friday mornings. Hey, folks. Dave enjoyed the need to figure out what to have for dinner. Catch y'all later. Okay, Kyle. Take it easy, buddy. I'm going to sign off here as well. If I missed any comments, I do apologize. Museum Training Club owns the park. Oh, yeah, they did say that. Hey, there's Fostoria Mono Railroad Club. Mike and the guys, Mike and Nick. And I don't know. I don't know all their names, but they're a good group of guys there. Been to that club as well. It was a good couple times now. It's a great club. Good guys, welcoming guys. I know Jack and Grandpa Rails will be at Timonium. 7-hour drive, 3 days off work. Oh, what do I do? Someone tell me. Well, I mean, you got to go meet Jack. You got to see John. I mean, it seems like a no-brainer. You don't get in trouble with the wife or nothing. That's not worth that, but, but it seems like a no-brainer to me. Oh, thanks, Larry. Yeah, we all learn from each other, I'm definitely no expert. I do my best. I learned a lot from a lot of these guys as well. Great Northern 70, Greg. How you doing, Greg? Good to see you in here. I'm getting ready to sign off, unfortunately, but you're always welcome back. It's if you don't know, it's now 5 different guys that do the different Tuesdays. So if you go down right at the bottom, I gotta add Jason in there. That's where you go. And then Indian Valley, Retirement Railroad, Flying Crow. Then you got me, the Crooked River. Then the 5th Tuesday is gonna be Colonel Cottonbelt. I gotta add him. I forgot to add him. Shame on me. But yeah, so a different one of us goes up every week on Tuesdays at 7 Eastern. Yeah, I saw that video you did the other day. It's interesting. Ron, I don't know. It's kind of tough to make it up there in January, especially right after the holidays and everything like that. And I don't know. It was my 55th birthday on January 15th. So I'll send up my address up there so when I get closer. You guys want to send a card or something. Just kidding. Knucklehead that I am. So I don't know. Wife and I were thinking about doing something. Maybe sometime January, February, going maybe on a little trip or some weekend trip. I turned 50 during COVID, so I didn't get to go nowhere. Couldn't go nowhere. To make a personal stop at your place every time, Joe. Great hanging out with you. Yeah, Joe's got a great layout there, and he's always very, very welcoming as well. If it's your first time there, usually you go home with a little gift. He's been working on making them little gifts, painting them up. All right, guys, I am going to head out of here. Sorry, I know I'm not all the way caught up. He just told me we may have a few things to get done this evening before bed. Have a great upcoming Wednesday, everyone. Steve. Okay. You too. Everybody enjoy your weekend, or your week, I should say. I'm used to it being Thursdays. Enjoy your week and enjoy what's left of the good weather up here in the north and Midwest. There's going to be less and less of that as we go along. We can all be just a little more kind to each other than we are now, then all of us together can make the world a much better, happier place. Raymond, you are not wrong. I agree with you, buddy. Maybe take up a fuel collection and need a place to stay then for Timonium. Well, I'm sure somebody will put you up. There you go. Joe volunteers. He got a place to stay at Joe's. And he's right around the corner from Ray, so you have plenty of trains to play with. That's one of the best things when I go down and stay with Anthony. Other than Anthony, it was awesome. I get to play trains. He's got an amazing layout. So, that guy could cook too, I'll tell you what, man. He can cook. Yeah, there you go, James. I like that. I like your thinking, man. Blackhawk Central 10 cars. Does he have Blackhawk Central 10 cars? I don't remember. Those would be cool. Good night, Thomas. We'll catch you on Wednesday. You'll be up tomorrow night. You go up at 8 p.m., I believe. And I will catch you guys next Tuesday. Carolina Foothills. Colonel Cottonbelt, next Tuesday, 7 p.m. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. Check my phone. All right. I'm out. We'll talk to you guys next time. See you next month. And check out Colonel Cottonbelt next Tuesday. So bye for now.